Okay, so I promised in our Q&A today on our Facebook Live that I would go in and do a screen share of what the actual inside of the course looks like inside of Cutting Edge Crafters. I love making sure that people have enough information to feel confident in any decision when it comes to joining something like this. So I'm actually going to show you around. So when you join the program, you will, of course, receive an email to set up your student course account with me. You can always go back to abbykirsten.thinkific.com anytime to log back in to that platform and to continue your course. It's always a good idea to save any of those emails you receive from me after you enroll. And if you're not quite sure, what this course is or what I'm talking about, I'm going to put a link below this video for you. So you will have access to that as well. So when you first get into your course here, you're going to see all of our primary units. You'll see an introduction, Unit 1, Unit 2, Unit 3, Unit 4. You'll see your bonuses down at the bottom as well. So under each of these units, there are lessons in the unit. So the first one is basically just a welcome message from me, a little bit about how to work through the course, and also how to join our Facebook group if you are not already inside of it. When we move on to Unit 1, which is where the work really starts, it's all about getting familiar with your Cricut machine. If you are someone who has not even set your Cricut up, then this is, this is made completely for you. I do a total overview of the machine. I do how to set it up. I do a full tour. I do machine accessory tour, how to clean your mats and tools. I include that bonus list, that golden list of Cricut craft materials at best prices. And we also go over Bluetooth connection. And then I also give you printable PDFs that is a perfect thing to keep by your machine if you're new to this. It's for Maker, Explore, and Join machines. It's their total anatomy in picture form so you know what everything means, and it's a great thing to print and put by your Cricut machine. So in every one of these lessons, when you click on it, there'll be some text and there'll also be videos. There's lots of videos in this course to make sure that you are able to fully understand everything. And we go through blades and a machine tour and all of that in Unit 1. Then in Unit 2, the real work starts with learning Design Space. It's called Dominate Design Space. And there's, of course, a Unit 2 overview where I, again, will explain how to work through everything. And then I will also walk you through how to download, let me change that real quick there, how to download Design Space app for your computer, whether you're using Mac or Windows. You can absolutely use this course. And there's going to be sort of Design Space terminology and FAQs here for you as well. This is a great printable to have that will give you really quick reference on everything that is to come that we're going to talk about in the upcoming videos in that Dominate Design Space unit. We first go over a Design Space overview because I'm the kind of person that needs to have a general roadmap before I start learning what each individual function and tool does. So we do a general overview. Then I walk you through your first cut, and then I also tell you how to use all of the practice files inside of the course. And then we go through all of the tools. So we discuss the difference between a print and cut and an SVG file. We also discuss how to access Cricut images and upload your own SVG files inside of the course. And then we go over all of the tools like slice, weld, contour, attach, flatten, print, and cut, how to use all of them, and we practice using all of them inside of Design Space together. And there's videos for each one so that you can easily go through, stay organized, and I provide SVG files for you to practice on for all of these. So you don't have to have your own SVG files to practice on. You can follow along exactly with what I am using in these videos. It's a great way to build confidence to make sure you're doing things right. And then we continue with things like fonts and pens, how to use the font bar, how to add your own fonts to Inkscape, how to install them. I even provide a huge list of best Cricut fonts, paid and free Cricut fonts, how to use and insert pens in your machines, and how to use non-Cricut pens with your machine. Of course, we go through things like align and distribute, and then we'll also go through cut screen material settings. And for those of us who own the Maker, I also cover things like the quick swap tools, what they are, and how you can decide if you would like to use them or purchase them for your Maker machine. So that's just Unit 2, which is just about making sure that you know that Design Space software cold, and you will always be able to come back to these videos to review them anytime you need to. Then the exciting part, after we know our software, it's time to craft. So in Unit 3, Craftercise projects, we go through more than 15 craft projects, hands-on, step-by-step. Each one has a video and a project guide, so you never feel lost with what you're doing. There'll be a step-by-step video. If there's any major Design Space setup, I also walk you through that as well to guide you all of the way. So this is the paper craft section, and we go over some sticker paper, and we go over print and cut. We go over making some paper flowers and a floral card. I also threw in a giant paper flower just for fun. And then we move on to things like writing crafts, like addressing envelopes and escort cards. So there's a couple different writing projects in here that you can do. Again, files are provided for you. Everything and project files and project guides are provided, so you don't feel like you have to go and find your own stuff. It's all there for you. And then the next section is all about vinyl. So we craft a wood sign together. We craft t-shirts. I do holiday ornaments and show you how to get vinyl onto a curved surface. And I also include a bonus video on layering heat transfer vinyl together. And right behind the vinyl section, I also throw in an EasyPress Trio Quick Start Guide. This PDF is great for knowing how to use any of the EasyPress machines if you happen to own one, so you'll know how to operate those as well effortlessly alongside of your vinyl crafts. And then we move into practicing fabrics. I do a felt bow craft as well as leather earrings and a fabric tassel garland. And then we move into chipboard crafts, decorative wood signs, wood flowers, and a shaker confetti cake topper with chipboard and glitter cardstock. So it's thicker materials, and I show you how to work with those. This is a lot of crafts to learn, and by no means do you have to do them all at once, but there is a wide variety here for you to learn from and to take your time to work through so that your skills will be at a pro level by the time you have worked through this unit. I also include an infusible ink tutorial. I show you how to do a slice and set method with infusible ink, and I show you how to create an infusible ink t-shirt. So lots of fun there with the infusible ink. We also go through Cricut Maker quick swap tools. So if you own a Maker and you decide to purchase those quick swap tools that we talk about in Unit 2, I also walk you through some practice crafts with that. I walk you through how to engrave metal. I walk you through doing a fairy house where we use the deboss and scoring tool. And I also walk you through how to use your perforation and scoring tool with an ice cream favor paper gift box. And of course, there's the assembly instructions for all that as well, and the SVG cut files included. And as an extra bonus one, I also cover how to cut crepe paper using your rotary blade if you own the Cricut Maker. So after you finish Unit 2 and 3, you will no doubt be a pro at using your Cricut. You will never feel like, I don't know how to do something. You will have confidence that you will either know how to do it or you will know exactly how to get started and execute something if you have a new idea or a new material you want to work with. So lots of things to work through at your own pace so that you will feel totally confident in your machine after Unit 3. So that one is definitely a meaty unit there for you guys. And then in unit 4 is where you learn how to design for yourself, and I will take you through baby steps of everything, working at your own pace, of course. I will introduce you to what a vector is, an SVG cut file, how it differs from an image, a pixelated image. I will walk you through downloading Inkscape, whether it be through PC or through your Mac computer. And then we will go through a full introduction to Inkscape. I will give you terminology, printables to refer to, and we will set up our documents and get completely familiar inside of the interface before diving into working with any of the tools. Then we will move on to things like learning how to add shapes to your canvas and text to your canvas, how to use your selection keys for quick and fast designing, sort of like keyboard shortcuts and things like that. Then we'll also cover things like tracing images inside of Inkscape, how to convert images and use personal family photos to trace, and how to trace an image into a layered SVG file and export that so that you can upload it into Cricut Design Space. After we go through the fundamentals of Inkscape, then we go through our design exercises and we work progressively from an easy exercise to a more advanced exercise so that you will feel completely confident inside of the Inkscape software to design your own SVG cut files for crafting. We start with simple things like a split monogram design. Then we move on to drawing your own flower templates. I do both a giant flower template and a small flower template, as well as some leaves. I teach you how to draw all of that step by step. And then I also teach you how to create some elegant invitation cards. Then we move into text projects, learning how to do knockout designs for your text, curving text around shapes, shaping text to a specific path, doing a knockout text image, as well as curving text inside of a shape as well. Lots of different variations on text. So we have a really meaty unit and lesson on text projects there inside of Inkscape. And then we move on to drawing a layered SVG file. So of course there's file conversions, and then there's drawing your own files from scratch, and I will show you how to use basic shapes and images online to help yourself draw layered SVG cut files. And as we work our way towards the end of Unit 4, you'll learn things like how to clip images and how to make seamless patterns. So if you want to learn how to make a simple pattern, sort of like a digital scrapbooking paper, you can do that in Inkscape. And I'll also show you how to clip backgrounds away from personal images, like family images. This is an image of my daughter, and I show you how to clip away the background. And finally, I also will show you how to design 3D crafts for like paper craft projects. I show you how to design a 3D paper box, a print and cut 3D ice cream party favor box, and I also show you how to design a 3D paper fairy house. So I gave you all the resources you need for that, step-by-step instructions, and totally self-paced on those videos. And after you've completed that unit, you will be an official Cutting Edge Crafters graduate. You will know how to do everything with your Cricut machine and design for yourself. And of course, it doesn't stop there. There are bonuses for you guys. There is, let me move down here for you. There are support groups you can join. There is a whole list of clip art sites that you can use to help you inside of Inkscape. And I also include my Art of Giant Paper Flowers ebook, as well as my Cricut Confidence ebook, which will be your best friend when you are done with this course, because it gives you shortcuts and quick picture guides to doing everything inside of Cricut Design Space, so that you can keep it right by your machine, print it out, keep it by your machine, and you can refer to it anytime, and of course come back to the course as much as you would like. And as an extra bonus, if that's not enough for everybody, I also include Unit 5. It's a craft seller's guide for anyone who wants to make a profit from their crafts. I include a basic introduction and some tips on branding, photography. I give you my 3 key secrets to success when starting a business: where to sell, how to price your handmade goods, how to write powerful product descriptions, and how to market your crafts. So I'm not joking when I say Cutting Edge Crafters will take you through all the way and you will be an absolute pro level of crafting and designing by the time you complete this course. And you can take as long as you want to do this. There is no rush whatsoever. So I wanted to give you a walkthrough inside of this program so that you can feel totally confident to enroll into this course. And I really can't wait to see you inside of the course community.